I mean, self-evidently, I've looked at the laws in New South Wales and I've seen private individuals that have had to effectively launch a private prosecution in order to determine that someone in the community has vilified their race or religion. Now, Western Australia and soon in Victoria, they're going to change the laws in relation to that. And I don't think it's the responsibility of an individual to have to stand up and say, well, I believe that my race has been vilified by a social media post or a sermon or something somebody says on a street corner or in a public forum, because that exposes that individual to potentially an attack. It exposes them to potential harassment as a result of taking that prosecution. And the end result is that's the state's responsibility, the DPP and New South Wales Police. Now, I don't take that decision lightly. I acknowledge that we asked for a recommendation from the state's Law Reform Commission. But at the end of the day, I don't believe anti-Semitic attacks begin and end with a firebombing or a graffiti attack. I think it begins with language. I think it begins with hateful, racist language that perversely inspires an individual to commit a violent act. And if I can stop it at its source with changes to the law, that's exactly what we'll do.
So will you be reforming 930Z, or will it be the crimes anti-Semitism?
Yeah, look, potentially both. This is in some measures a question of aggravating factors, I should say, at sentencing, but also changes to 93Z. But look, I mean, at the moment we're talking about the police operation. I want to make it clear we're pursuing legislation as well, but I think it's reasonable for the government to produce the legislation, take it to Cabinet and then release it to the public, and I'll talk more about it when it's ready to go.
Alex Richardson warned on Friday that this crisis is going to end in murder. How concerned are you with that prospect?
Yeah, look, I'm not going to downplay this, and I don't think the Prime Minister is either, and New South Wales Police are not either. We're holding this media conference today. We inspected the scene of the crime this morning. We're putting more resources into the police operation specifically because we are concerned. Now, you know, I would love to be in a position to say that we can stop this kind of hatred in our streets, but I'm not in that position at the moment. What I can promise is a full and comprehensive response from New South Wales Police and the government. These operations will continue, and if I need to strengthen the law in New South Wales, that's exactly what I'll do.